harvest dinner since right around 2000. So in 25 years, but for 70 years ago, Church of the Pine started having a fall harvest dinner to first raise funds for a new building, because it outgrew its small little building that got carried down here, and so they started doing these dinners to help build the church that we are a part of now, and so we are so grateful for that. And it was a huge part of our community, the Minocqua and Lakeland community, all the way back into the 40s. I want to just draw your attention over to our bulletin board. We have a very nice history of the harvest dinner, and an original, a handwritten menu written by Jeannie. Is there. You can see a picture of Jeannie. For those of you who know Jeannie, you know that this would go without saying that she, of course, would be feeding everyone, and it would be really, really good, because that is just who Jeannie was. But we've also had a lot of other wonderful volunteers. But before I do that, just want to say a big thank you to Jeannie's family, who's all over here, sitting here today. We're honored to carry on her legacy with you today, but we've had also other volunteers who have coordinated that, including Sandy Hodak, and lots and lots of others. If there's anyone here who remembers serving or helping with a harvest dinner in the past, raise your hand. Patty Frandy, yeah. So I bring that all up because we're really excited to bring our harvest dinner back. Okay.
Yeah.
I wrote a question for your table. What table is your what number are you?
This is self-serve, this area.
Sorry.
Spirituality and generosity, and so the conversation was how do we live those out, and the question was let's do the harvest dinner again as a way of having fun in our community, of helping our community, and so this year all of our proceeds and from today's dinner, from the ticket sales and donations, all of that goes to our special mission focus, which is to increase food security in our community and throughout the world. And this has been a special mission focus for the Church of the Pines for the last 2.5 years. When we adopted it, and when we adopted that mission focus, we said we're going to work on this for at least 4 years. So we've got a plan and things going on for all the way through the end of 2027 about how to increase food security in our community and throughout the world. And just for an example, just this year alone, we've given over $5,000 to the Lakeland Pantry, to other organizations within the state and across the world. We've had dozens of volunteers who've worked at the pantry, who've participated in other events, the Bear Cupboard Run, Food for Kids. We've had mission groups from our congregation going to Midwest Mission. We've had our youth and children's group packing rice meals here as part of our Wednesday Church School program. We've had volunteers helping to grow vegetables to support the pantry's fresh food, their Grow a Row program. That I saw a really neat little article that I couldn't find again. Google sometimes works really well and sometimes doesn't. But the pantry got got close to 2,500 pounds of fresh, locally grown food from churches like Church of the Pines, from other organizations, and from people just growing food in their garden. I think Church of the Pines, we gave around like 50 pounds of that, which is incredible. And through our grow and give garden in the back of the church, and that's just an amazing way that lots of ways our community has come together to be a part of increasing food security. I know this past week and month, we've all known there's been a lot going on with the issues of food security, and it's come up to people's attention in an unfortunate way. That when we started hearing about the SNAP benefits being delayed because of the government shutdown, as we start thinking about the effects if the ACA credits are not continued, that people will be forced into desperate situations. I know I've talked to one parishioner in congregation whose health insurance costs have gone up from around $400 a month to over $1,200 a month for 2026 because of the end of those ACA credits. And I think we all can imagine, SNAP benefits or not, if that was, if you had to pay, 3 times more for your health insurance, you got to start asking, well, how am I going to pay for everything else? So we all know that food security is an incredibly important issue. And in this past recent weeks have revealed just how thin the line is between food security, being food secure, of knowing where your next meal is coming from, knowing that you're going to have enough healthy food to eat to nourish your body. And that line between food secure and being food insecure is so incredibly thin and so incredibly fragile that we have to keep working together. It's been amazing to see in our community alone how churches and groups are responding, how individuals are stepping up to see what they can do in this time and in this situation to make sure that people are fed, that no one is going hungry in our community. And I am so honored to be able to say today that looking out here, all of you share that passion. You're all here because you want to celebrate and have time together and remember our history, but you're also all here because you want to make sure that no one else goes hungry, that everyone is fed. And it is so incredible that through events like this and the generosity of our congregation, in our community, that we as a church, like I said, we've given already over $5,000 to organizations like the Pantry. We are getting ready to give another $7,000 to be split up between the Lakeland Pantry, the Vilas County Food Pantry, $1,000 to Rooted and Rising, an organization in Milwaukee that we support, a United Methodist ministry there that is helping to address food security and other poverty issues in the Milwaukee area. And that's just because of the generosity of everyone here in this room and beyond, of how we've all come together. And it's been so incredible to see in our community how organizations are stepping up to do food drives. And we need to continue that. So as we celebrate today, as we talk around our tables, I hope that we can also have conversations together about what are we going to do tomorrow? What are we going to continue to do 2 months from now, 3 months from now? What are we going to do to make sure that that thin line doesn't get disrupted again? How can we keep the conversation going so that we can truly increase the number of people who are food secure, and so that things like what we're hearing going on in the news doesn't happen anymore?